Hello everyone, this is BuzzBuzz00 and I have here a Team Fortress 2 gameplay on Payload Frontier, playing as the Heavy with the Tomislav Sandwich and the Holiday Punch. Payload Frontier is the payload map. This is the last point defending, and you got the giant cart and little choo-choo. Actually, in this map, this server, sorry, he's been reskinned to Little Nom Nom and he sings. It's kind of weird. So, but that's not really, I'm not going to talk too much about the gameplay in this video. Really, I'm just talking about my plans. This past weekend, was my first weekend of winter break. I just finished all my finals, so it's a huge stress off my shoulders. And that's what I wanted to talk about, was that during the school year, I played a lot of Team Fortress 2. And that's because, number one, I like the game, obviously. It's really the only multiplayer online game that I play. I've tried others. I've tried League of Legends. I've tried various strategy games. I've tried Guild Wars 2 and Diablo 3. And honestly, Guild Wars 2 is a great game, but because of the time when I was playing it, I just couldn't do it. I started playing it right when school was starting to get really busy. And so I played it for one weekend to death for hours and hours and hours, and then I stopped. I didn't really play it very much after that. And mostly because all my friends who were playing the game just like jumped way ahead of me, and they just got a lot more done, and like I felt left behind. And the same thing happened when I started playing Dungeons and Dragons Online. Is that I had a group of people, a group of my cousins, we'd all play together, and then one of my cousins, just decided to play without the other guys. And the rest of the guys are like, dude, you're way too good now, like, you're way over leveled, and we don't want to play anymore. That just kind of died, and I really don't like it when that happens. So, honestly, MMOs, not really my thing. Not because I don't like them, not because they're not fun to play, but just because the time that, like, such a game requires for you to actually be good at it, kind of turns me off from it. So Team Fortress 2 is good in that regard, and also just because it's so easy to walk away from. You don't need to like dedicate 1 or 2 hours if you want to play the game. It's like, alright, I'm playing this game, nothing else is happening for the next 2 hours. But it's not like that. You can play for 15 minutes, 1 round, 2 rounds, and just, to kill time, you're waiting for your friend and you're about to go out to dinner with your girlfriend or something like that, play a couple rounds of Team Fortress 2, and time will fly by. And that's basically what I did. And whenever I had a large chunk of time, I'd record a video, or record a demo, play with some friends. Occasionally, I'd play it in a scrim or a lobby match if I wanted to pass by a large amount of time. If I'm waiting for water to boil for food, just all sorts of things. But see, when you play a single game so exclusively, you get really serious about it. And with games, I don't like getting too serious about them. I used to be, as a kid, very, very serious about video games. And because of that, they weren't enjoyable to me. It was more of a, it was like a poison, honestly, like something that you get really, because video games, honestly, are very easy to get addicted to. And it's not a bad thing as long as you know how to manage that addiction. I'm clearly, I am a video game addict, but, if you don't let it, if you don't take it too seriously, then it's okay. But I started to take this game very, very seriously. Like, where if I decided to, if I wasn't like screwing around trying to market garden people or like holiday punch people in the back, if I was trying to lock down and be successful in a round and I wasn't, I would just get really angry. And that started to happen again, and that's how I knew. I'm like, I'm playing this game way too much. I need to take a break from it, just like I am on winter break, Now I have all the time in the world to play any game that I want, sit down and just play for 2-3 hours. And there is a list of games that I want to play. I want to finish Eco, I want to play Psychonauts, I want to play Darksiders, Dark Souls, Metro 2033. All these games that I just have, like, that I own these games, and I don't play them. It's just, like, that's really bothersome to me, honestly, because usually if I pay money for something, I almost always make use of it. Whether it be clothes or anything, and that's not been the case lately, so I want to go ahead and do that. So, and I want to finish the blind LP of Eco, so expect to see some of those videos later on. And yeah, I want to enjoy video games again. I'm not going to stop playing Team Fortress 2 altogether. I'm still going to be participating, like, you know, practicing with my team and occasionally making some sort of opinion video, because I really like making those. I like voicing my opinion on certain things in the game, and actually I might make another video soon in Team Fortress 2 talking about my opinions on the game as a whole. That is a huge argument, and I tried putting it into this video already. This is like the third time I'm recording this commentary, but I ran out of time. So, and now it looks like I'm ahead of time by several minutes. So let me just talk about what's going on in the game right now. I was heavy before because I was warming up, getting used to the new internet, and once I felt like I was pretty good with it, I switched to Engineer because I've been having a lot of fun with Engineer lately. I think because I rediscovered the Frontier Justice. You know, before, like, ever since the Machina came out, that has been the only shotgun I've been using. Just because it's just so good. So badass looking. You know, I mean, the Frontier Justice actually looked really nice, I'm just noticing now, but, you know, it's got that sort of Texan style, and it actually reminds me of the shotgun from, what's the game, Bioshock? Yeah, Bioshock, like, as you upgrade it, or even when you start off, like, when you upgrade the shotgun from Bioshock, it also has this thing that goes on the side of, like, oh yeah, now you have like extra shots in it or something. So yeah, I've been really enjoying this weapon now. Like, I still feel like the Widowmaker is, in most situations, a better option. But the Frontier Justice is just so much fun to use. Once you get those crits and you just go on like just annihilating people and seeing everyone panic. I don't know. I'm some sort of a sadist or something. And honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing in this match right now. I've just been throwing down my sentry in random places, which is honestly more fitting for a mini sentry. But I don't like using the mini sentry. It's not that like I feel like it's bad or anything. It's that I feel like it's too good. But that's a topic for another video. My opinions on the mini sentry are obviously very whatchamacallit. They're probably not the most popular opinions. And my opinion on a lot of things in the game are not the most popular. Or maybe I just haven't been hanging around the right people, I don't know. But, yeah, what else? I guess I'll be training my mind a lot this winter. I came home and I find this unopened package of a Rubiks Cube in my room. And it's not, I mean, at one point I knew how to do a Rubiks Cube, but this one's different. This one's 4x4. And apparently this is harder, and it certainly is, because nothing I'm doing is working on it. You can't really see it, but I don't know, I might show a picture of it in the video or something like that. How much time we got left? A couple of minutes, or a minute and a half. So yeah, here's an example of where I wasn't too successful. I mean, we did win the round, but I feel like I wasn't doing that great. Even though I was doing pretty awesome, I was like 4th in the scoreboard at the end of the match. And, you know, 4th in the scoreboard when you start off fighting the last point, whereas most of the other people on the server have been fighting since like the first point. That is pretty good, like honestly, I can say that. But I just felt like every success I had didn't feel like much, and every failure that I had felt much bigger than it really should have. So again, talking about, you know, how I'm not really having fun with the game anymore. But we do win just now. And yeah, that's the end of the round, and that's the end of what I have to say, guys. Stay tuned for more videos of Team Fortress 2 or other games, honestly. I do encourage people to watch my other videos too, even though I haven't made a video of another game for a long, long time. But yeah, so like the video if you did, subscribe for more, and thank you all for watching and listening to me complain about stuff, and have a good night.